Sorry, I don't think y'all can hear me. But yeah, so yeah, I be feeling. I just sometimes I can't get it out my head. Like, why am I? Why do I get on my feelings so fast? Sometimes, I can take accountability of myself. A lot of people can't. It is what it is. What do you want, shorty? Come on. Yeah. Uh, I didn't even know I was on that live that long last night. When I cut it off, I was almost late for work. Man, sometimes, sometimes I be thinking like, how do a lot of people get on their feelings? I mean, what triggers them to get on their feelings? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Last night, I was really on my feelings yesterday. It is what it is. Shut up. Um, shut up. I'm gonna have to curse my dog out. I'm gonna have to put myself on mute in a minute because they bad. They bad. Well, not all of them, but some of them are bad. But it just be making me mad. Like I got a pretty nice bed, and they want to be under me. Like you got all this space. It's almost like what I'm saying, like Africa. I'm only 5 foot, so it's hell of room. These motherfuckers want to be right under me. Drive me crazy sometimes. But yeah, especially at work, man. Mm. We got new people who came in after the pandemic, and everybody cool but one person. I get along with a lot of people, so for me to really not like you at my job, talked about it on Trinity's channel one time. I don't get it. You know, I I just don't. Sometimes I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Being where I'm at and uh, doing management years ago or whatever, it might not been that what I'm doing now, but and I like my job. I don't, I don't pay well, but I like my job. Like I get I wake up for it to going to work every day. It's not a drag for me. You know what I'm saying? But this one new person just sometimes be driving me crazy. Made me want to go to the crazy home if they had one out here. They don't even got one out here. Unless you go to the hospital. Um, she be getting me on my feelings real hard because I feel like a lot of stuff should go a certain way, especially if you ain't never ever 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 worked in this company or like a sister in company or something like that. If you ain't never did that, you're not gonna tell me I done this job before. No, you fucking haven't. And for you to come in and just, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on my feelings. A lot of matter of fact, a lot of my coworkers is on their feelings because what I'm saying, people trying to change shit instead of learning the job first. You ain't never worked in. I don't care where you used to work. If you ain't never worked at every, let me tell you something. They got hella shelters and shit out here. But if you ain't never, ever, ever, ever worked in a particular company like mine, and say for instance you come from a different shelter or something like that, every shelter is different. The rules are fucking different. You know what I'm saying? People run their shit different. And instead of you just coming back, coming in, learn the job first. Thank you. Good night. I appreciate you. But yeah, again, I get on here at this time of the night because I don't get home until like after 7. So, I got shit to do when I come home, and then that's why I try to set my lives up at 9, and I try not to be late and they be on my ass. So, I mean, I appreciate it, but I try to get on here one time. Anyway, I'm used to, what I'm saying, being here, being at my job, right? And we, I mean, I could be wrong, right? But if it ain't broke, don't fix the shit, bro. Like, you coming into a whole dimension of a different, something different than what you used to working in, and you come up in here, change the shit the first week, and you don't even know what the front desk do. Make that make sense. And they talk about we gotta have a meeting next week. For what? That's how I feel about it. For freaking what? The lady still don't know the job and she been there almost 2 months. Come on, make it make sense. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on my feelings. I'm on my freaking feelings because of that. Because if you're gonna come in and you're gonna try to lead some grown women, what you're supposed to do is lay back. Watch how everybody moves. Then you start making your fucking change. You don't come in the first week and don't even you. So like literally at my job, you gotta log in the computer. You gotta log every 2 hours at least. You know what I'm saying? If ain't shit going on, you still gotta log. She didn't even know we logged. You been here at that time. You was here for a week. You don't know how we log. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She is a really nice person. I would never take that away from her. But I can't follow like I was saying to who I was talking to. I was talking to one of my friends, and I was just telling her, like, how you gonna lead somebody when you don't even know the fucking job? You would not treat me like blind leading the blind. You got me fucked up, and I've been here for 7 years. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn the job. Then observe how everybody move and shape. Then after that, you feel me? Then you make your changes. You don't just come in the first week. You ain't even never did this job, first of all, and you have never worked for this company. That's second. Like, you gotta learn shit. It is what it is. People don't understand that. You just come in and just start making changes immediately, and everybody looking at you hella crazy. And then you get to, you know, the best staff we have, they talk about quitting. Because you just come on here like going crazy. Hey, Owen, what's going on, babe? But yeah, you come in just making changes and you want to do this, you want to do that instead of you always. Like, you don't have to work these shifts. We do. You don't come up in here like my old boss. She ended up moving up in the company. You feel me? So, like, she would at least ask and see how, you know what I'm saying, she feel about it before she make any decisions. You just come up in here with some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, my grandma always told me, I'll shit you not, I'm not playing. But my grandma always told me, it's crazy. I mean, it's hard to, you don't want to work for the white people, right? No disrespect. But in the meantime, between time, your own, when they get that little power, they worse than the white people. And I done seen that a couple of times. So I mean, I'm moving how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll log something in the computer. You come in and correct it. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna write what the fuck I wanna write. You're not gonna tell me this is wrong or you supposed to say it like this. No. Long as my coworkers know what I'm talking about, cause we have to work these shifts, not you. I don't give a fuck what you talk about, bro. We'll talk. But I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. I was mad a little bit. You feel me? Because I'm like, y'all brought somebody in here don't know shit, who's really not trying to learn it. Because if you was trying to learn it, instead of you being in that back office all the way in the cut, you'll bring your ass up there and learn it. Learn how everybody run their shift. Instead of trying to correct them on their grammar, on their fucking logs. Are you serious? 95% of the people who type, I'm not gonna say 95, I say 80%, 85%, right? Of people who logs in my at my job, they talk the way they log, just like I do. You get what I'm saying? I'm not Xing myself out. I do the same thing. I talk how I log. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting better at it, but I still do it. So long as we understand what the fuck is going on, what the fuck are you coming up in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I trained everybody but one person at the front desk, but I trained everybody from my main building I work to my building I work sometimes. So I didn't train everybody, right? So, like, say for instance, you ain't shit happening. You just say lobby's quiet. She want to come up in there and fuck up everything and say quiet. Quiet what? What the fuck are you talking about? Make it make sense. Quiet what? I want my people to be Pacific. That's how I taught them. The lobby is quiet. You know what I'm saying? If something major happen, you log that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be in detail with it. But if ain't nothing happen, I say the lobby is quiet. And you come in and try to correct me and say quiet on my own log. What do you mean by quiet? That makes no sense to me. Anywhere can be quiet, but I'm letting you know the lobby is quiet where I'm at to let you know we're cool. We're not going through shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? None of the residents acted like a fool. None of that. So what we do is, you know what I'm saying? We got cameras. We can look on the floors and see ain't shit going on. You feel me? So, lobby is quiet. It is what it is. So y'all be on my feelings about that. And it's crazy. I was really on my feelings about this, right? When did this happen? Like, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, right? I had a resident at the time. The main building I work at, I wasn't working there. I was just working there part time. But the part time building I work at sometimes, because I know y'all see me on the live, I used to work there permanently for like 2 years, right? So I had this one dude. His name was Michael. This motherfucker was acting a fool. So he ended up cutting somebody. So After he cut him, he run into the building because he stay in the building. So I locked the doors. You know what I'm saying? We got these little switches over there. You know what I'm saying? We can lock the doors, whatever. So I locked the door, and you know what I'm saying? Michael kept taunting the dude outside, right? I was like, bro, you can't keep doing that shit. I said, go to your apartment or sit your motherfucking ass down. You know what I'm saying? This is way before the pandemic started. So he kept going outside. So we got these doors. I mean these hard ass steel doors, right? Well, let me take that back. That's not steel. That's aluminum. Let me take that back. These doors, but they closing. You know what I'm saying? They some heavy ass doors, regardless. So they're automatic doors. So if you open it out too far, it will swing open by itself just to open. So like the third time he was taunting this dude, he made a mistake and let that door go a little bit too far. That motherfucker automatically opened it by itself. Dude came up in there and got the he got the I ain't gonna lie. I had to watch because I knew how to control the camera. So I watched that like I ain't gonna lie about 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't listen to me, and I'm telling him go to your apartment, but he kept taunting the man, like sticking his head out. You know what I'm saying? He could close the door, but he ended up letting it go a little bit too far. That motherfucker swung open. Dude got to beat him up like he was on a what's that UFC. Like I ain't never seen no shit like that. And then I was like, fuck that. So I just called the police. I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I called the police. And, uh, I had 2 other residents that was out there. It was some guy, 2 guys. I mean, we how I say when I'm at work, we kick it outside. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't do nothing else because we can't even go meet up or nothing because you could get fired if you meet up with a resident or something. So I'm not on that shit. I love my job. So we just outside kicking it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't going on. I had just cleaned the whole lobby and the front desk, so I wasn't tripping. Excuse me. So I mean, dude beating the shit out of the resident. You feel me? And they was friends at the time. So the 2 residents comes in and they was 2 men and they pulled them off of him. So when they pulled them off of him, he's sitting there cry. I ain't never seen no grown man cry like I didn't see grown men cry, but this motherfucker was crying like he got a belt on his ass. You feel me? Like he was 2 years old or something. He was crying like that. That shit I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was hilarious because he wouldn't listen to what I was telling him. You feel me? So after that, the police come, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Dude didn't go to jail for beating him up or whatever. And dude was sitting there crying, you know what I'm saying? So he steady going back outside. He never went upstairs to his apartment. Go outside and I hear him, you know what I'm saying? Now I know how to like I said, when it comes to fighting, I know how to pick my battle. So the dude was like 5'3", 5'5", in between. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait till she get off. Cause I got off in 15 minutes, y'all. 15 minutes I get off to go home. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm hearing him say this outside. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till she come outside and I'm gonna beat her ass. I said, okay, yeah, yeah. So he come up in there trying to talk to me because he lost his keys. We keep the copy of their keys, right? I said, no, I'm not giving you your keys. Hold on. And I don't wear watches or nothing, but I pretend I was looking at a watch on my wrist. You feel me? So I looked at it. I was like, damn, didn't you just say? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking back and forth at the watch. Like, going forward and backwards. He was like, I was like, so I thought you were gonna beat my ass in 15 minutes. You know, I get at this time I get off in 10 at this time. So I was like, I get off at 10 in 10 minutes. So you wanna we can do this. I have no problem with it. And I'm not gonna lose my job because I'm defending myself. Period. No, 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 no. So the two guys who got the dude off of him, they stayed, you know what I'm saying? They stay in the building too. So we were just out there kicking it, hee haw and whatever, right? So he was telling them that, right? But he didn't think I heard him. So one of the dudes, we about the same age, one of the dudes was like, yeah, I wish he was like, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, you think you're gonna touch her ass. So I was tripping. I didn't know he said all that because they wasn't close to the door like he was close to the door. You know what I'm saying? So I could hear him. All I had to do is we got this little button you press and then automatically open the doors. You get what I'm saying? So I'm hearing everything he's saying or whatever. You know, everybody's like, yeah, okay, we want to see you touch her. We're going to touch you. I was like, all I was doing is trying to say the man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So when he said that, he got kicked out. I had to write. I had to be in detail. And I'm in some things I am really, really good in detailing. So I had to detail. I mean, I remember the times this motherfucker did this shit. I mean, like everything. I had like 4 pages on this man. Like, and then I wasn't even mad. I was on my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. Because I wanted to rock this nigga so bad. Because when I got off, all I saw was red. So one of the residents, again, who pulled the dude off of him, walked me to the bus stop. I was like, I'm cool. I'm not worried about it because the bus stop is like only 1 block. So I was like, I'm cool. I'm not tripping. And then he was like, no, I just want you to be okay. No, I'm not worried about him. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if he got a knife. I'm going to beat the fuck out of this nigga if he stabbed me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I say that because I've been stabbed before. So that's, I mean, shit. Depends on where you get stabbed. But I know how to defend myself, so I wasn't worried about it. I had my cell phone. If I had to crack that motherfucker over the head with my cell phone, it is what it is. If you would have followed me, I would have beat the fuck out of him. I would have chased him. I don't give a fuck. You're not finna do me. Don't get mad at me because you got your ass whooped and I told you to go to your apartment. You sitting there taunting the man, sticking your head out, bringing it back. But like I said, that third time, baby, it was all over. He caught that man, came right in, got the wailing on his ass, and then make it so bad. He wasn't like punching him; he was using his elbow on dude. And I'm like, you lucky. Like he could have broke something. He didn't break nothing. It wasn't no blood or nothing like that. But yeah, he was using his elbow and he was just like dumping it on him. I was like, bro, is this the WW? I mean UFC. That's how I felt. That's how dude was fucking him up like off of UFC. I swear to God, that shit was crazy. I just seen some crazy ass shit. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just happy. I have none of those problems. Fuck that shit. I don't think I could do it. For real, for real. I think I could do it. But yeah. Ow. But yeah, that's my little story. But yeah, I mean I ain't gonna lie. I can let certain things not bother me. It's not a big thing to me. But I don't understand like if I can let that shit go, you feel me? Why can't I let other shit go? That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? The reason I told y'all them stories is because like dude say he's gonna be my. I was not worried about it. Like I was not on my feelings. But if I feel like I want to make sure I say this right. Um, can't say it. I don't know how to say it, but you come at me if I feel in my way disrespectful. Yeah, I get on my feelings. I do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't be meaning to get on my feelings, but it happens. It is what it is. Try my best, but if I get triggered, it's 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 crazy. Put it that way. It's crazy. But sometimes I don't know how to handle my feelings. Sometimes, especially if I'm feeling some type of way. I was talking to one of my coworkers, right? We was talking about dogs earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, I was moving, and nobody didn't want to take my dog in, so what I did was took him to the park and just in the cage, and he had hella dog food, and he said I just left him. I ain't gonna lie, that fucked with me. I was on my feelings, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was on my feelings. I was like, who does that? Instead of just taking him to an animal shelter, especially when your dog is not aggressive. You ain't want to take him because you was moving to a whole nother state. That shit just fuck with. I ain't gonna lie, that fuck with me. I was on my feelings then too. He's like, I didn't think he was gonna be that upset. Yeah, like bro, you don't want nobody doing that shit to you. Could have took him to the animal shelter or something. Everybody got an animal shelter. You can miss me with that shit. But yeah, I was on my feelings. I was watching um I had his name, but that dude from Buffalo Bills. I know y'all seen that. I seen it today on somebody's channel. I forgot who it was, but they showed how he just passed out. They say he's starting to allegedly he's. They say he's starting to breathe on a little bit at a time on his own. Because at first he was unconscious and they kept him on the respirator allegedly. So I got my shout outs and my prayers to that man. Um, yeah, they showed that whole how he collapsed and everything. That shit was wild. So I got my hopes and my prayers for that person, for that family. But yeah, they said he's allegedly starting to breathe a little bit at a time on his own, but he still need to respirate allegedly. So again, I just hope I'm saying he come out of it and he be okay because brain damage is a motherfucker being in a coma to some people, not all. That's why I be telling people all the time, y'all need to go see that, go watch that movie Collision with Will Smith. He was playing an African doctor, and I don't think it's the people who was playing, but I think it was the people who retired from the NFL and they, was doing some crazy shit. They was unliving themselves or unliving their family before they unlive themselves, allegedly. You feel me? So, collision, if ain't nobody seen that, You need to go see that shit. Cause that shit. Then when I saw that, it did. One day I was like, I forgot which game I was watching, and I wasn't here at the time. I was in Minnesota, and they was talking about how much they starting to put more and more padding in the helmets. And I was noticing that because if y'all notice back like from the 80s, the 90s, I want to say the early 2000s, you can see the helmets were small, but they're getting bigger because they putting hella cushion up in there. I don't give a fuck. Rugby and football are the most dangerous sports. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody's gonna tell me nothing different. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's real crazy because my daughter, when she was in junior high, she played football for a year. And like I tell everybody, my daughter's only 4'8", and she was out there playing football with them guys. I, she was real excited to play with them. But then she started playing basketball. That's my sport. I still play it once in a while. I used to have a hell of my varsity year. I had a hell of a coach. I ain't gonna lie. He used to make me want to cry sometimes. Talk about you got to do 100. What did he tell me? 100 free throws with both of your hands. At that time, I know I'm left-handed. I was on my feelings. I was on my feelings. At that time, I was right. I mean, I write with my left hand, but growing up in a family that everybody, you know, um, what's it called when they when everybody in my family is right-handed, and I did everything right-handed. I I, I learned how to shoot with my right hand instead of my left hand. Then when I became a varsity, he made me practice like bounce the ball against the wall. You can't touch it with your right hand. Bounce the ball off your wall, off the wall. You know what I'm saying? When I was left-handed, that shit was. I ain't gonna lie, I had some not fucked up ass wrists, but I did have some like woo, um some sore wrists to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, just bounce it off the wall with your one hand hella fast, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I started shooting with my left. Even when I go out there and play ball with my boys, I shoot with both hands. So I can shoot with my left or my right. But now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to shoot my the ball more with my left hand than my right. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to the right hand side, I like to shoot with my left. When I go to my left hand side, I like to shoot with my right. I don't know. I get a lot. I think I get a lot of accuracy like that. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. I love it. I used to. That coach had me wanting to cry. I was on my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. On the feelings when he told me I had to shoot with both of my hands at the free throw line. I was like, fuck. Let me tell you else what I used to get on my feelings about suicides. I hate them motherfuckers. I really hate suicides. But the 303 games, I'm good. But my boss, my coach was like, I noticed when you get hella tired, you shoot better. What? It's crazy. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, ain't nobody got no fit. Some stories they want to talk about, like how they felt. say I can hear everything in these goddamn headphones. I can hear what's going on in the next room almost. Um, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit used to trip me out. Like I can hear music, but I don't hear it. Okay, hear it now. I had to take my headphones off. But yeah, I remember when I broke my I ain't gonna say I broke it. I sprung it real bad. Um, going up to the play. I've been, I was on the varsity team. I was going to go play pickup games at the park and shit like that, trying to get myself better. and I was going up for this layup. Me and the girl was the same height, but I was going up for this layup. So when I got the layup, my ankle, I landed on my ankle instead of my feet. You know how fucking pissed off I was? My ankle was so bad, it swelled up so bad. Somebody had to take me home. At this time, I was living with my auntie, and I crawled up the stairs. That's how much pain I was in. I crawled up the motherfucking stairs. And then she took me to the hospital, got my shit bandaged. I didn't have a whole cast, but they call it a half a cast. So after they gave me the half a cast, I went back out there, started playing. I started playing ball again. And as I'm thinking about it, my son had broke his wrist. I want to say like 3 years ago, 2, 3 years ago, and they told me he fell. They didn't say it was broke. He did it at school, right? So I said, okay, what I'm saying, I ain't tripping. But he was up in there, using the arm fine. You get what I'm saying? Then when I seen that motherfucker swell up bigger than his hand, I straight took him to the emergency room. But he wasn't complaining like it was hurting or nothing. Then I ended up finding out he broke his big bone in his wrist. Not this. You got two bones in your wrist, so you got a really large one, and you got a really small one. So the large one he ended up breaking, and so when I took him to the hospital, I took him to the emergency room. They was like, it's starting to heal, but it's crooked as hell. So they had to put him to sleep, break it back, put it back together, and put on the motherfucking cast. And they told him he couldn't play for at least 6 weeks. This motherfucker went right back outside like I did when I had my half cast. Went right back outside the same day he got the motherfucking cast. It's like, bro, y'all crazy. Yeah, it, was, it is what it is. But yeah, I got one of my coworkers called me early, right before I got on my live, and she was telling me, she's like, I don't know why this lady picking on me. She thinks she's the only one getting picked on us because you pick on everybody. I say, you fuck what she talking about. Uh, I don't care if she is, but I'm sorry. Especially no petty ass shit. I can't. The logs is petty to me. We know it's a document. You know what I'm saying? But let us write it how we want to write it. Don't be coming up here and trying to tell us how to write. I mean, I know you know what I'm saying, got a higher education than everybody in the field that you came into. Don't be coming and trying to tell people how they supposed to write their motherfucking laws. For real, for real. Yeah, my coworker talked about that. I got kind of heated, so I want to talk about it. It is what it is. But, I ain't mad about it. It is what it is. I know they still, in the media, they still talking about Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace. Then I heard somebody talk about one of the little Boosie artists passed of an overdose. I don't know who. I forgot the name. But yeah, he was under Lil Boosie label and he passed away. Can't think of his name though. I had it, but I can't think of it right now. But hey, it is what it is. Hey. But me myself personally, again, I just wish that if I don't let certain things, and I think it's more serious, get to me, I let the little shit get to me, and fucking me up. I'd be like, why, why? But one thing you can say about me, I stay accountable for my action. I'm always saying that. I'm accountable for my actions. It is what it is. But I'm not afraid to say it. I, it is what it is. When people be giving me advice all the time, I don't get mad about it. Because, half of the time they right. I ain't gonna say half, majority of the time they right. But, hey, my I know my grandma always told me, you know what I'm saying? Be who you are. Be true to who you are. But in the meantime, you don't disrespect nobody if they haven't disrespected you. When my grandma used to tell me that when I was a kid, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it. But yeah, I'm like, now I get what she's saying. Now I get what she's saying. I wish my grandma was still here because I miss talking to her. Especially, I didn't really, for Christmas, I didn't enjoy it because my grandma passed the day after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. And then my kids are grown. My youngest is 16. So it is what it is. I gave him $200 for in November. I said, Merry Christmas. Fuck that shit. I ain't got it like that. Especially you do everything on your own. You know what I'm saying? I used to get on I ain't gonna lie. When it comes down to, paying everything by yourself, hell yeah, I used to be on my feelings hard. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. But I'm like, me getting on my feelings, what's gonna change? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. Um, God damn. When I was younger, yeah, I was on my feelings really, really hard. And I'm trying to get better at it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit at a time, baby steps. I really am trying to get it together when it comes down to that. Cause like a lot of stuff, I can let it. You know what I'm saying? I could be the duck, and you could pour water on my back. It's gonna come right off. But in the meantime, between time when shit triggers you, I don't know. When shit triggers me, that's when I get upset. And if I'm very passionate what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I tend to get hella mad, hella loud, especially if I feel like I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Or um, cause I do it. I ain't gonna lie, I do it on here too, but I do it at work a lot. If I'm passionate about what I'm saying, no, I mean like I'm like I'm speaking the truth in my eyes. It might not be in nobody else's eyes, but in my eyes. And I'm not disrespecting the person or nothing like that. Um, but I'm just telling people how I feel about the situation. It shouldn't be a problem, but it is what it is. But like I said, it's taking baby steps to get to where I need to be, especially with this feeling shit. And people say it's YouTube. I totally understand. You're right, but it just like sometimes it's be triggering shit to make a person say something. You know what I'm saying? I hear people say that all the time. It's just YouTube. Don't worry about it. But I'm trying to get better and better. But I'm trying to even get better in real life because I got some disrespectful ass residents. You feel what I'm saying? Not a lot, because they're older than me, and I, excuse me. Um, I really respect my residents. You know what I'm saying? Especially since I ain't even got my grandma, and they the age of my grandma. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them could be the age of my mom, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah. Um, but yeah. Um, it is what it is. Try not to. I try my best, but it never works. But I try my best not to get on my feelings. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a happy person. You can't be happy all the time, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to joke with people and, what I'm saying? Do shit I used to do when I was around my cousins and them. We used to do, Jones each other all the fucking time. Like like one of my cousins, rest in peace. His name Wilbert. Um, but we call him Will. And what year was this? I want to say 2000 and no, it was 1999 or 2000. One of those. I remember. You know what I'm saying? Because my 25-year-old I was a baby. We out there. You know what I'm saying? At that time we was. It's just um. I'm gonna make sure I say it right. We was in some bullshit. Not like doing shit to other people. We was in, making money. Put it that way on the block. It is what it is, right? So it was dark time. I want to say it was like around 7 or 9 because it wasn't cold. We was in the springtime. It was becoming the summer, right? So he take her in the cut, and they talk whatever. You know what I'm saying? They be friends, exchange, not friends, but they exchange some stuff, right? And he come upstairs. Now my cousin was on his fucking feelings, bro. He come up and he was like, Tish, look at this. I said, "What?" He said, "Do this look real to you?" And I look at it. I said, "Hell no, that shit don't look real." You know what I'm saying? So the female, hold on, I'm trying not to laugh. Just thinking about it. This happened years ago though. He showed it to me, then flipped the bag. Why she Xerox a $10 bill and gave this bro, gave it to my cousin. Gave it to my cousin. The nigga didn't know it was nothing on the back. She copied it on green paper. That's I ain't gonna lie. I think I heated my. I was talking shit to my cousin for I want to say at least 6 months. At least I was, bro. I know I made him feel bad. I ain't give a fuck. You supposed to watch what you're doing. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. That was the first time he got um. I want to say a 50. And it was fake. And I was like, bro, just my cousin name is like I said, his name is Will. I said, just go get a job. Let's go get a job. You don't know what you're doing, right? So like all of us was on the block. Me, because I was the only girl, so it was me, my brother, two of my cousins. We all on the block. You know what I'm saying? We took turns though, whatever. And excuse me, I want to say. So I got a baby brother though. He's like 2 years older than my oldest child. So we was talking or whatever. I asked my brother, right? I was like, E. That's his nickname. I'm like, E. I'm like, I know this out of all of us, all the cousins, you're the only one I never, seen on the block after I left. I was like, so what made you not get on the block, right? This what I asked. I swear to God. I mean, I put my right hand to God. I swear. My brother said, I tried this, sis. It's just not for me. I never, ever, ever, ever heard nobody say that. After I even told my cousin, you are not made for this. Because he kept getting wounded, as we as we call it in Chicago. He kept getting wounded. And I was like, just go get you a regular job, Will. That's what I tell him. And I never heard nobody ever, ever say some shit like that. Hey, silence! But yeah, I never heard nobody say that in my life. A person say selling drugs is just not for me. I had to give my little brother his props. Because I was like, yeah, I was trying to tell you cousin Wilbur, he don't, he's not ready. Period. Don't do that. Don't do that, silence. I just read what you said. I remember. Oh my God. Oh no. So yeah, I didn't even, bro. I didn't even know I was been on mute all this time. It is what it is. Fuck. But yeah. Did you hear me tell you about my brother? Silence. I think. Oh, I can find it. You know what it is. Oh yeah, so yeah, that was at that time. Like I was proud of my brother to say some shit like that to me, cause like all of us got it in. You feel me? But yeah, my brother he been working forever now. He said since I tried it once after you left and moved to Rock Island, Illinois, it just was not for me. And I can respect that. I really can. I appreciate you being here, Silence. Yeah, so I really appreciate when he said that. I just never heard nobody, even if they bad at doing it, what they do, I have never heard nobody take accountability like he did and say, yeah, mm, it's not for me, sis. It is what it is, sis. So right now, my baby brother, he's on probation. So I'm just waiting for him to get out. I mean, get off of probation. He won't get off until the end of this year. I was like, just let me know when you're ready. Um, I got you. He's supposed to be moving out here with me. Or if he don't move out here with me, he'll move out here with my son, my oldest son. But how are you today, Silence? If you're still in the chat, how was your day today? Wow, yeah. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Yes, I was just telling stories, Silence. Like I said, if you're still in here, I was just talking about my feelings. How can I, like I can let a lot of shit go, but some shit I just can't let go. It fucks with me. I'm trying to learn how to like deal with shit like that. A lot of people like you need to go get. Hey, I didn't try like three counselors. It just don't fit. Counseling don't fit everybody. I feel it. I feel it. What you do for New Year's though, Silence? Did you go home? What you do for New Year's? But yeah, I was just talking about my feelings, like from when I used to play ball, from now. Yeah. So I got a question for you, Silence. Yeah, because you're a man. A lot of men don't do that, and I totally understand. But sometimes I think, Silence, how I was raised, right, to my zodiac sign, sometimes to uh, what I've been through all my life. I mean, yeah, you hear me on other chat, Silence, you hear me like I'm like really hard. I talk hard, but come on, bro, we gonna keep it 100. I'm fucking out. You know what I'm saying? I'm Becky Hines around this bitch. Real talk. Do you still stay out there, Silence? So I'm a career person too. I mean, I know you hear it. They be like, you need to do this. You need to go out. Woo. Okay. And that was crazy. That why you say that silence, because I swear to God, it was before I moved to silence. It was gonna be Atlanta or Washington, and I picked Washington again because of the minimum wage. I mean, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like coming from Minnesota, from the Midwest, motherfuckers weren't making over $10 an hour. So I thought I had a great opportunity. I said, "Fuck them, I'm going to Seattle," and that's how I ended up out here. It is what it is. But I can tell you this one thing. Hey Jimmy, I can tell you this one thing. Silence. One thing I would never do. I'm maybe because of my granny, right? Okay. Um, one thing I would never ever do is down somebody's job. A job is a job. I stayed in the north side of Minneapolis. Then I moved to Fridley, Minnesota before I moved out here. What's up, fool? What's up?
Eh, Container grew in the building, never duplicate, only originated. What is
I
popping?
can't stand you. I can't. I'm not.
You know that do my
I
entrance. Shit. That's the
can't
kind of person I
stand
be
you.
if I ain't having a little
Shut your
intro.
weak ass up. How about you ain't gonna down nobody's job, nigga? Get out your
Nigga,
feelings,
fuck you,
goddamn it.
nigga.
Shit.
Hey, check Mason all
What
his
are
Get
you?
goons
out
over
your
here.
Why
feelings.
you? Hey, Apocalypse.
Get
Why you?
out your feelings, nigga. Shit.
Ain't nobody in
You
their
need a
feelings.
tissue? You need a tissue? What you
Yeah,
need, Tish? Huh?
I need a
yeah.
$500 tissue.
You need a wet wipe?
I need some DICK. I'll be happy.
Oh,
How
I
about that? Right. Shut up, cause you can't do it for me. Apocalypse. I looked at all your short plays. Yeah, especially when you was doing them curls. I seen you, bro. And when you was doing, yeah, I seen you. I seen you.
what you do? Go play with yourself while you was looking at it or something? I mean, what the fuck?
Ah, shit.
I need right.
What the
Like,
fuck?
Shake, don't be coming over here starting shit. I'll
Nah,
fuck your
nigga,
ass up.
you over here starting shit, talking about one thing. I heard the last little bit before I came in. One thing I won't do is down somebody. What are you talking about, Tish?
But I wasn't talking to you.
What are you talking about, Tish?
Oh my god, why you starting nothing? Why you starting something? I ain't say nobody's name. I'm just saying, period.
Why did you fall
Period.
asleep last night on the live, nigga?
I
What the
didn't
hell
fall
going?
asleep.
You got to work this morning too? You did fall asleep. I heard you fart.
You heard me what?
Fart, nigga. You farted in the live, nigga. You
No,
farted.
I did not.
Yes, you did. Go back and look at the live.
Okay, I will, sir.
I'm joking. Look at it. Tish is like, oh, I know. I hope I didn't do this shit. Oh, shit.
That's
How
brazy.
y'all doing today?
Trying
Oh,
to go
What's
home.
Willis,
topic?
happy New Year.
Happy New
My
Year.
feelings, nigga.
Your feelings?
Yep, feelings. Period.
So you lied to me last night, right? You said you wasn't gonna get in your feelings, but you actually are, right? You
I
holding
was
on to
talking about the, but I was only talking about my feelings through my years. What are you talking about?
uh-huh.
If you listen to I was talking about when I fucked up my ankle playing ball. I was talking about like I'm left-handed and I learned how to shoot with my left hand.
Oh,
Like when
left-handed
I was
people
on
smart.
varsity.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I never, growing up where I'm from, like I was saying earlier, if you ever watched the replay, all I said was like I grew up with right-handed people, and it really fucked me. Sometimes it do fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? That everybody right hand, nobody can teach you the proper shit. So I ended up learning how to shoot with my left hand, check. So when I went to varsity, they made me learn how to shoot with my left hand. And I used to have to bounce the ball off the wall with my left hand. I couldn't touch it with my right side to put my right hand behind my back. So I was on my feelings about that. That's what I'm talking about. So then when I got good with my left hand, I, I like when I go to the right, when I go to the right side, I shoot with my left. When I go to the left side, I shoot with my right. You
Tish,
know what I'm
was you any
saying?
good?
Huh?
Was you any good?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was not. So
I thought you all the shit. The way you explained it, nigga, you sound like you was good.
no, I was not.
Are
Whatever
you
you
good at this?
say, look,
What?
whatever you say, check. I don't want no problems. Whatever you say, I'm just gonna agree with it. So,
Oh, not Tish.
yeah, I'm just agreeing with it.
Oh, not Miss. Shut your weak ass up. You acting weak, Tish? What the fuck?
Yeah, you should have heard my live earlier. You didn't hear it. So, like I said, yeah, I rah rah with y'all because I just come on here to have fun with y'all. I think y'all some cool peeps, but I'm Duncan Hines in real life.
You what?
I'm Duncan Hines. I'm soft as fuck. That's what I mean.
Nigga, so you lied. Why did you lie to the people and say that you really wasn't gonna get in your feelings, but you really are?
But I'm not in my feelings. I was talking about my past experiences. What are
You in
you
your
talking
feelings.
about?
You in your feelings,
Okay,
Tish.
okay.
I can read right
Almost,
through that shit.
almost called you. I was gonna say
You ain't
something to
got the
you.
lie to kick it. You
You,
ain't got the lie
let
to
me tell
kick
you
it.
something. You saying that because you a fucking Gemini. Y'all think y'all know everything. Sit your punk ass down somewhere.
There we go. There we go.
I can't stand you, Gemini motherfucker. Y'all think y'all know
Uh,
everything.
Tish, I'm gonna put you on game, right? I met a chick just like you.
You
She
ain't gonna
didn't have a
say like
mouth
me.
like she. Well, I think she might have been a little worse, but you know what I'm saying. All that punk ass shit, she didn't do that. She was very respectable, but
Mm.
she had that motherfucking like that Tish. She could get the Tish vibes. Man, I broke her motherfucking ass down. She was like trying to play that hard shit.
Uh.
Them be the ones you break down and you make them cry, nigga. Oh, you got their ass. I fucked around and said some shit to her, had her ass crying. Shit, got her.
Mm.
You saw, you can't, Tish, you can't show your weakness. Why the fuck are you, man? Shit. When she showed that, played on her ass. Nigga, I ain't gonna do that to you, but I'm just saying, like, this was like somebody I was fucking with. Yeah. Played on her ass.
I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know what you talking about. I was just talking about like at my
Yeah,
job.
yeah. I
I was.
when I seen the shit pop up on my screen, feelings, I said, oh fuck, here we go.
Why? Why? Well, you if you ain't heard the live, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about, especially my job. I really am on my feelings. I shit you not. Like literally, this lady is just being overbearing to the point I got to talk to HR tomorrow. That's what I was talking about.
But tits now,
Your raggedy ass iPhone fucking up. Your raggedy ass iPhone fucking up. Yeah, Apocalypse,
oh
you was
yeah.
looking good. Oh, now I can hear you real good. Yeah, Apocalypse was looking real nice.
Did you not say
Okay.
last night your job was easy? Did you not say that shit?
What?
You said your job was easy. Did you not say that?
Yeah, it's easy, but don't come up in there. You never
What
did
you
the
want?
job.
You said you could do what you want.
I'm still
Did
doing
you
what the
not say
fuck I
that, Tish?
want. Yeah, I'm still doing what the
Right then.
fuck I
So
want.
why you going to HR talking about it's
Because
overbearing? What's so hard about it?
let me
You
tell you
gotta adapt to
something.
change,
Overbearing.
sis. Adapt to
Oh my
change.
gosh. Okay.
Let's get it. All right, come on.
You won.
You can't adapt to it. You
You
scared? You gonna
won.
adapt? What you gonna do?
No. Let me tell you something. I've been at my job since 19. It's 2016. I don't have a problem with change. I have a problem with you coming in the first week. You have never did this job before. You get what I'm saying? You never did this job before. You didn't even know half of the shit we was doing until I told you. Instead of you going back, just relaxing, learning the job first, then making the changes, I don't have a problem with that. But don't come in the first week making changes. And you don't even know nothing about the job. That's what I'm saying. And she just said it herself. Get to
Shit,
learn your people.
get to learn your people. Maybe she don't want to get to learn the people. Maybe she want to fire everybody in there and bring her squad in. You know they do that, right?
Oh, I
People do
know.
that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So get out your feelings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna have to adapt or either motherfucking move on.
No, I ain't adapted this shit. You got me fucked up.
You like your job, right? You like your pay.
No, but when I got my own people that works, who's on the same level as me, and they having a problem with it, yes, I'm gonna speak up for my people. Bitch, you just
Yeah.
got here. Period.
So she
And don't
evidently
get me wrong.
she qualified, right? Hey, she
Huh?
qualified for the job. She qualified
Any,
for the job,
let
right?
me tell you something. Anybody could have. I could have got the job. I chose not to get it.
But you chose not to, so somebody else took it, nigga. You had your. Come on, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Shut your weak ass up,
I'll be that
nigga.
weak ass nigga.
Yeah,
But I
nigga.
just feel like
Yeah.
if you never did this job before, you don't just come up in here and making changes when you still don't know nothing about the front desk.
How you
That's
know
my
she ain't
problem.
never did the job
She
before?
told me, bro. Like, that's why I'm mad.
Man, she could be telling you anything
She
just
worked
to
for the
pick your
city,
brain.
bro. She left the city to come and work for us. So the thing is, if you don't come to work, right? She has to come in and work your shift. It's hard to even get fired at the YWCA, especially if it's he say she, one against the other.
So
Just
what the
that
fuck is the problem? What are you lacking? If you're doing your job to the T, then it shouldn't be a
no, it's
problem.
not me. It's my coworkers I work with.
Man, you have nobody to worry about but Tish. Tish and her family, nigga.
Yes, Father.
Man, you think your coworkers are worried about you right now? No, they at home with their family. Worry about Tish.
I'm
Get
worried
that
about.
stress up out for you, nigga. Worry
But
about Tish.
let me tell you something too. Besides that, you coming into the job, you're supposed to be our leader. Why are you talking about us in a negative way
How
to
you know
other
she talking
coworkers?
about you?
Because the shit she said, it was majority about me. I swear to God.
She said it to you?
That's the
She said
week
it
I
to
was
you?
really
She said
sick.
it to you?
No, she said it to another coworker. And she's new. Like she only been
Did
here
she
for
say it to
maybe a
you?
month and a half.
Did she say it to
Bro,
you,
she's
Tish?
not gonna say it to me. She's not gonna say it to me. Just
So if
like
she
I
didn't
didn't
say it to
heard.
you, you
Hold on.
speculating, right?
Listen. No, I'm not speculating. Only reason I will speculate if she never said that about another coworker to me. That's not speculating. I see how
What?
you talk. So like, okay. Remember check when I don't know if I was on, I don't know who live I was on, but I work at the other building sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So my relief, both times I worked at that building, the last two times, my relief wasn't there. She talked so bad about them, I never told them. But this is my thing, like, this is my thing. That's not my business. I'm not saying nothing. That I don't, you know what I'm saying? But now I believe what the other coworker said because if you're talking about that person, you're not finna make me feel any other type of way. Checkmate. You said that about me.
Man, you don't know that shit. You
Okay.
speculating, Tish.
Okay, if you say
Go to
so.
work, do what you've been doing since 16 and take your ass home.
Okay.
Fuck everybody else.
You just say that because you work by yourself, you
Man, you
alone.
crazy as fuck. I
Yeah,
used to
you
do the
could.
same. Tish, I done worked with people like that. All that fucking work drama and all that. I've been through all that bullshit. Been
You know
through all
what?
that bullshit, Tish. When I started worrying about me, hey, my life went way smooth. That stress about you, nigga.
You know,
Quit worrying about somebody else.
everybody ain't like you. I'm
Quit carrying
sorry.
somebody else's stress. Quit carrying somebody else's stress, Tish.
I can't.
Why you can't?
Because this is my thing. Regardless, I don't care what you say. Like again, checkmate. We don't just consider ourselves like coworkers, we're family. Real talk. Like literally, like if they ask me to do something for them, I don't have a problem. Vice versa. But you know what I'm saying? Like now I've been, like I said, I've been there for a while. We have to log, like I said, every 2 hours if ain't nothing happening, we log.
All right. So you said you
You
like
coming?
family. You said you like family, right? Would you be
Huh?
willing to take the risk of losing your job for one of them?
Listen, hell no, are you crazy? I ain't
Why
done.
not?
I ain't done. Why not?
Yeah,
Because I have a family
exactly. So
that I
worry
have to
about your
take care
family and
of.
your family only.
And I'm trying to get my money together so I can go on this cruise with Nadia. I need my job, and I would go crazy if I had to sit in. Like I took them 2 weeks off. Back in November check. I was calling my job all the time. They're like, "Ain't you on vacation?" I'm like, "Yeah, but ooh, I love my job. Period. And I don't give
Evidently,
a
you
fuck
don't.
what nobody say. Checkmate.
Okay. All right. Say
And I don't.
less.
And
Talk
then
that talk.
I don't make $15 an hour. Just to let you know, I came out here when they started making fifteen
Man,
dollars an
Tish,
hour.
who said you made $15 an hour?
You
Who
said it
said that?
yesterday.
What did I say?
You was
What did I say, Tish?
you was drilling me a new asshole
What did
yesterday.
I say, Tish?
Who want to work for $15 an hour?
I
What
did
are
not
you
say
learning
that,
from
Tish.
me? Okay,
I did not say
okay,
that.
okay, okay.
See,
I'm
you and your
sorry.
feelings about
I'm
yesterday. I
sorry.
knew
I'm
I'd get it up
sorry.
out of your ass.
I'm
I
sorry.
said you went to Seattle, Washington, right? For $15 an hour, make it make sense. Remember I said that. That's
Okay.
what I said.
Okay. What's the difference? I just didn't say make it make sense.
The difference is you said that I said that you're making $15 an hour. I did not say that, Tish. That's the difference. I said,
Then what
think
you
about
say
it.
it again? Say it again. What you just said.
I said you went to Seattle, nigga, for $15 minimum wage, $15 an hour. Make it make sense.
What's the difference of what you said than what I said?
The difference is you're saying that I said that you make $15 an hour. I don't know what you make right now. You went to Seattle for the minimum wage. I said make it make sense, Tish. Come on, man.
Okay. Okay, Dad. Okay, Father.
Hey, Tish,
Okay.
do what's best for your situation. Fuck that nigga check.
Okay. Shout out to Willis. He's still. I'm sorry.
See, Willis he always want to fuck with. So we
I'm
gonna
sorry.
we
I'm.
gonna
Yo,
do
I ain't
that.
want.
your
I, don't- I,
destiny is your destiny is by decisions you make
Here
in
you
life.
go. Here you go worried about somebody. You need to be worried about your situation.
thank you.
And
Thank
goddamn
you.
Jody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Beat your girl back in. That's what the fuck you need to be worried about,
Oh my
nigga.
God.
Fuck out of here with
Me
this
You ain't
too.
worried
dog
about
Me
shit.
getting that
too.
fucking truck and trailer
Huh?
fixed and keep it
For
on the
what?
road.
For what? I ain't got no apartment payment, nigga. I don't pay $1,000 for no apartment. Why do I need to get my truck on the road? To appease you? Make the shit make sense, nigga.
Prove to me that you
I'm
ain't a third
good.
owner out, my nigga.
I
I'm
ain't trying.
good.
Hold on, checkmate. But I want to say this, Willis. I love you to death, like my baby brother. But he don't have really no bills. We gonna keep it. If I'm gonna
Man, we
keep it
not talking about,
100,
we not, no, no,
can
no, we
I
not talking.
finish?
No, Tish,
God,
we not talking.
how you
We
gonna
not.
try to tell
We
me on
cause we
my own
not talking
planet?
about my bills, Tish. We
That's
we
I'm
talking about. He telling me to get my truck and shit and being an owner. I don't give a fuck about being. Nigga, you think 'cause you own operator that make you a
I,
superhero?
let me tell
What
you
the fuck are we
something.
talking
We on.
about, nigga?
I'm
I'm gonna
King
fuck
Dingley
you
in
up,
this bit.
bro.
Yeah,
You
fuck
ain't
out of here,
king
man.
shit. Let me tell you something. I was again. I'm sorry. My bad,
Fucked
checkmate.
up.
I should have never tried to take up for you. My bad. I'm sorry.
You know how
My bad. I
checkmate
keep
is.
forgetting
You
you.
can't help that nigga out.
You talk about you ain't talking about your bills, but you really don't. You own almost everything you got. What are you talking about? I was just trying to get you a problem. But I
That man
apologize, checkmate. I
that man
apologize.
that man owns a lawn ornament that costs $7,000.
Cool with it. You're paying
Marcus said.
$1,000 for a fucking
Marcus said.
apartment, right?
Shut
Fucking make this
up.
Ain't
shit
nothing
make
wrong with that.
sense. I live in a square box for
Marcus
free,
said.
nigga. Fuck you talking
Marcus said King Dingleberries. You must used to watch that Dingleberry, that cartoon, Marcus. You had to on Netflix. Because I hear people say Dingleberries, that's the only place I seen it. I can't think of the movie. I can't think of the cartoon, but they was supposed to be Rangers. If you know what I'm talking about, Marcus. But I feel you. I feel you. I want to say this to everyone. I'm sorry for trying to take up a checkmate. I just want to say that again. Okay.
She don't know where to check me. That nigga ungrateful.
But I mean, like, I respect you. I respect all of y'all, but you telling, I mean, he is telling the truth. You don't pay bills, so why do you give a fuck
I do
about the
pay
truck?
bills. I do pay
No,
bills.
you don't pay big bills. Stop playing with me,
How
checkmate.
do you know that?
You own everything. You
How do you
told
know
me.
that?
You told us.
You
You
believe me?
inherited that shit.
Yes, I do.
I inherited that shit. Okay,
Okay.
let's go down.
I'm
Let's go
sorry.
down this story right here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe
My bad, checkmate.
I'll make a video for you, Willis. I inherited a piece of shit, right? That I turned. You know how that? What is New Jack City? Is it New Jack City? No, Coming to America. You know how they motherfuckers took that room, that goddamn apartment nigga, and turned that motherfucker into something. That's what the fuck I
Talk
did,
about
right?
arson in your
It
halls.
wasn't no inheritance. They never gonna burn that bitch down. I said, let me get that, so I forget that. Let me
Yeah,
get
them
that.
damn dogs. Them damn dogs.
Shut up, Willis.
Oh yeah, I got a muzzle for him.
Nah. What pissed me off is I guess they was fighting while I was at work. Three of them broke their paw.
Broke they what?
Paw.
They paw.
Yeah, when I came home, I see three of them lipping as soon as I come in the door.
Some violent ass dogs.
It's the boys, it's not the girls. That's what's crazy.
Neuter them so they can act right.
But no, one of the dogs attacked my little girl, right? And she was bleeding profusely all on her face. Where checkmate go? He was talking shit. Um, he was bleed. She was bleeding hella bad, and I had to talk to my landlord today. So yeah, I'm a cry because I gotta give like a lot of them away. So I gotta call the ASPCA tomorrow.
Are they making you give away your dogs?
I gotta give them to the. I gotta give them to the shelter. Ain't
How
got no
many?
choice, huh?
How many?
I'm giving them 6.
So you
I
got three
got
dogs left.
9. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I'm keeping my girls. Cause I noticed with the girls, they're more calmer. They're easier to train. It's hard to train these boys. No, well, I'm keeping. Let me take that back. I'm keeping one of the boys. He's still a baby. I'm keeping one of the boys. I ain't gonna lie. Twin. I love him. I ain't gonna lie. He get on my nerve, Willis, but he just. I don't know. Something about him, his vibe, his auras, and I don't care what nobody say. Every dog has their own thing, but him, like, I think he'll ride for me, like, really ride for me.
So if I came over and I tried to attack you, that nigga will try to attack me.
No, my dogs don't do that.
They're gonna look at me as I'm fucking attacking you.
They gon' what? What you say, Willis?
So if I were to come over and just
Mm.
rob you and attack you, them dogs are gonna stare and look and bark.
Oh, they gonna bite you. Yeah. They gonna fuck you up.
Alright, that's what I was trying to get at.
No, but if you just coming over, they will bark, and that all they want you to do is rub them. That's it. That's what's crazy about the situation.
I'll rub him with a glove.
Don't do my dog. Don't do my dog. Let me stop lying. Let me stop lying. I keep gloves in my kitchen. I ain't gonna lie, I be stealing from work. I be like, "Ooh, you got medium? Let me go to grab them, nigga. You got you large."
I wear extra large gloves.
Mm.
BTW. I ain't no small dude.
No, so let me tell you something. I want to say, how tall are you, Willis? I want to say something to Jimmy Smith though.
6'1".
Yeah, dog food and pea pads.
Where the hell Tisco? This is the Container Guru segment of the live, the late night. What is it? 1:40 in the morning section going on. Shit finna get crazy over there, bitch. About to get turned. Look at that, can't control the music then, bitch. I don't get a copyright strike. Put some Waka Flocka.
That's
Go
why
hard in the paint.
I ain't gonna lie. Since I started my YouTube page, that's what I was just talking about. Somebody asked me in my chat, "Am I going back to my tag page?" Cause on Real Talk Willis, it's supposed to be a dating site. I ain't gonna lie, it's supposed to be a dating site, but they don't treat it like a dating site. They treat it like almost like
With this channel,
no, I'm talking about tag. Somebody asked me in my chat, was I going back to my tag page? And I haven't been on tag since I started my YouTube page, right? So on YouTube, on tag, you can play as much music, you don't get copyrighted for it. Nothing. You don't get none of that shit. So motherfuckers, I swear to God, motherfuckers just be on there talking. It's hella DJs on there because they get to play the music as long as they want. Or you know what I'm saying? So it's hella DJs on that bitch. But it's supposed to be a day dab. I was tripping. I was like, I feel like I'm on TikTok right now, almost. You know what I'm saying?
that sound like some chat roulette shit.
No, but they don't be talking. A lot of them don't be talking. They just be in the chat, listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? It's
Be
not like,
vibing.
yeah, but it's not like, like on tag you save it. You can't save it. You can't save none of their lives on it. That's the only thing I like about tag, unless you screenshot it. And that's how people got saying that I have no legs from that.
Hey, you got no legs.
Remember when everybody Willis was saying I ain't got no legs because somebody had came to my
Whee!
I can't say it, but somebody came to my tag page and brought it to YouTube.
Mm.
And my tag page, I could do. I'm close to doing a Chinese split. I ain't that good, but I'm close to doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could do a regular split, but so when I'm on my tag page, you know what I'm saying, I almost could do a split. So I just be on there having fun, acting goofy, listening to music, just dancing to it, acting a motherfucking fool if somebody brought it to YouTube.
All right. The
And that's
website called
how.
TAG.
And that's how. If you who?
It said tag page.
Yeah, yeah. It's
This,
called tag.
that's what the
It's
website's called.
It's supposed, yeah, but it's supposed to be a dating site. But if you go into people's lives, it don't all them. It don't be like that. It don't be like it's you talking to somebody. Motherfuckers like hella people doing like DJs. They being DJs. You know what I'm saying? Got all these different background colors. It's hella cool. You know what I'm saying? But when I first started tag, they didn't have a live. You had to talk to people back and forth. So I want to say like 3-4 years ago, they ended up making it. Uh, they end up adding video on it, but only way you could get that part, you gotta download the whole tag page. So when I downloaded the whole tag page, I noticed I was like live, and I'm just going through it because I didn't download it, and then I was like, what the fuck? Then I end up downloading and I end up, you know what I'm saying, going on there and just have fun and act a fool. It is what it is. But in the meantime, between time, somebody took my video and put it on YouTube.
Mm.
So that's how you hear. That's how you hear when Mr. Young said, "I don't have no legs," or you know what I'm saying. I don't think you knew that. I think Mr. Young saw my that live. I mean that pre-recording of me, and you can't see me on legs because I'm doing it almost like a Chinese split. So you wasn't gonna be able to see my feet or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a big ass bed. I'm only four, 5 even. So I got a queen size bed. So when I spread, you can't see my
It's a
legs. You
small
only
bed.
see half. So, hold on. Okay. Now you see my title, feelings. Now you got me on my feelings. Hold on.
Not in your feelings.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But don't talk about my bed, Willis. I'm
I got a,
only
I
I'm
got a
only
California King.
so you gonna shit on me like that though? That's what we doing.
I mean,
You
I
gonna shit
remember
on
when I
me?
was young and I had a queen.
So you just shitting on me because y'all got the monies.
I ain't
Y'all
saying
got
you
the
broke.
monies.
I ain't saying you broke. Also, I'm about to lose connection in a second because I'm pulling to my apartment. So I ain't got no signal here. So
Cause you suck.
nah,
You
I need to
said
get
how
my.
many
You said
Jimmy?
what?
No, I'm talking to Jimmy. He's asking me how many people I met on tag. I could tell you exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I done met 6 people off of tag since 2015. That's when I got on here. And what's so crazy about the whole situation on everything I love, my best friend that I have out here, I only got one best friend. She put she started my page. Put my picture because she got pictures of me. She took my picture, or I think she went to my Facebook, took my picture, put it on there. It is what it is, and what I did was just change everything up, and I kept it from there. But then after I found out you could go live, I'm like, you can go live, okay? That's what's up. So it is what it is.
Live in action.
But I met him like we went to the park. We went to go get something to eat. Like out of all the guys I met on there, I ain't gonna lie, I done had sexual intercourse with 3 of them.
Jesus Christ, that's a little TMI.
Well, I'm answering Jimmy, and I know he was gonna go there with that question, so I read the answer before he asked me. Like one dude I met, I swear to God, Willis, right? We met at the park. I got off of work. We meet at the park. So while I was at work, you know what I'm saying, before I got off, I went to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom, rolled up like 2 blunts, went to the park, right? We go to the park, I'm talking to him. We supposed to be having a conversation. Every time when somebody walked past this nigga, he was like, "Oh yeah, why you looking at me like that?" I'm like, I don't think he maybe because I'm from Chicago and you know what I'm saying, I don't look at people like that, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you I was like, oh yeah, this is not gonna work. I'm cool on this one.
Sound controlling.
No, that's not controlling. But he was like, he thought everybody kept looking at him like when we was walking. That's what I'm saying, Willis. That's not controlling. You're just dumb as fuck to me. Because this is my thing. We walk it right, and you keep saying like, "Why is that person looking at me? Why is are you are you schizophrenic or you know what I'm saying? Like something wrong with you on the like shit like that." I'm like, I'm cool, and it's just like the guys. If they was born and raised out here, or if they been here over 5 years, I don't care where you come from. If I see you acting like them, I'm cool.
He's a little touch in the head. That's all he is.
That ain't little touch. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you something. I waited till I broke up with my individual, right? I went on Black Planet. I'm looking at the females, majority of them white. What the fuck am I on here for? Black Planet don't have like black people. You know what I'm saying? When I went on the, you know what I'm saying, and then they just showing everybody was majority white people. Make it make sense.
Should try Christian Mingles.
Nigga, I know that. Are you okay? Why you breathing so hard? You cool?
I'm not breathing hard.
Okay. Where are you at, Willis?
I'm walking to my apartment right now.
And you think you know? Look, I want you to time stamp where we at right now, right? It is one. Well, my time is say 1:43. I want you to time stamp that and just listen to yourself. You breathe the hella hard like you have to say, bro. That shit ain't right. It ain't right.
Oh, it's because I had the mic up to my nose.
Okay, get that motherfucker away from that bitch, cause that motherfucker is. You must got a big ass now. No, I'm just waiting.
You look at mother walk inside, or else I have to flame you.
I ain't trying
I
to
got a
be
P2.
funny, Willis. You cannot
20,
flame. I don't know why you think that
20,
you're not
20,
a flame.
2023. I am
You too
trying to
much.
be a
You
better
too much.
person.
Look, you're trying. You're a good kid. You can't flame me,
Kid.
bro. You can't flame me.
Oh,
Willis, you
just,
and my son are almost the same age, and I got kids older than you. Well, I have one kid older than you.
that's not my fault.
I never. Oh my god.
I am me. They are they.
And they are different ages, and it is what it is.
Exactly.
I want to fight you already. God damn it.
You can't afford to fly down here and fight me.
I just want you to hear yourself like you breathing hard, like you running for. I ain't say you is, but I'm just saying, like you running for somebody. Just
Anyways,
being real.
I'm not. Anyways, I gotta go. I got a special someone laying up in my bed right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
TMI,
catch y'all next.
TMI, TMI,
Oh,
TMI.
but you can say what your how many people you met off that fucking dating website is.
I just said the dating site. I ain't say I got somebody waiting in my. Come on, TMI, bro. TMI.
I'll
Or I have
catch
to
y'all on the
beat you
flip side.
slowly. All right, get out. Nasty. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Hold on, y'all. That's, I mean, that's fine, Jimmy Smith. I'm not mad if you leave. It is what it is. I got shit to do. But yeah, I'm not mad if you leave. It is what it is. I appreciate you for being in here, but you wait for no one. Hey, I feel it. I ain't mad at you. You want to talk? You could have came up here. I don't have a problem with you coming up here. But I don't care what you say, Jimmy Smith. I think you're a black person. Dude, you know too much. I said this yesterday. I don't know if you heard the beginning of my live yesterday. Like, you know too much of trucking. Huh? You're not finna sit here and play me. I think you're a black person who's knowledgeable on the trucking industry. I don't care what nobody say. But I mean, you can come up here. I have no problem with it. Shut up, little people. Because I'm getting off at 12 today. I never get off this live at the right time. And then I'm, you know what I'm saying, waking up late, jumping in the shower, trying to get ready for work because I didn't woke up late because I've been on here too long. But I'm getting off an hour. But, I mean, you can. Hold on. That's right. Boy, move. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I dropped the link for you. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just how I feel, Jimmy. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with apologizing, but I just really feel like you're a black dude who know the trucking industry too well. Not to be a trucker, talk about your Uber driver. That's my. At first, at first I was like, I don't believe your voice. But then, talking to you, reading the chat and the other lives, I'm like, yeah, he know too much. I said that yesterday. Not being disrespectful, Jimmy. I'm just saying I think you know too much. You know too much. So I could call my friend for a rate. No, I don't believe that. That you just calling somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like you got that hookup because you in that industry. You can miss me with that shit. That's how I feel. And again, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I could be wrong. It is what it is. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I really feel like you know the trucking industry. So about I'm just the Uber driver, I don't believe it. What are you talking about, Jimmy? I can do the same. Like I even heard Ghost give you props talking about if I need some lows, I could go through Jimmy. You're not gonna tell me, and you can keep playing. You can keep playing this facade. It is what it is. Me myself personally, deep in my motherfucking heart, if you not all black, you're mixed with some type of black, bro. That's how I feel. And I know you hella smart because I hear how I watch you in the chat. I hear you on when sometimes when you come up on the panel, you're fucking smart. How you know so much about the trucking industry and you just an Uber driver? You can miss me with that shit. You can tell me whatever you want, but that's how I feel. And I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm giving you the utmost props. Period. Okay. I mean no, I'm not taking look, you can show me what you want to. Again, never trying to disrespect you. I'm giving you the utmost respect. I just feel like you're not an Uber driver. And if you are, that's something that's your sometimes job. That's me. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying, like I'm a psychic. But in my heart of heart and in my soul, so I really, 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 really think you're a truck driver. I just feel like you know too much. You said you go run the industry. I understand that, but I just feel like the details of a truck and how you talk, no shade. I think you hella smart. It is what it is. I think you're a truck driver. You know too much of the details of a truck. And you're not gonna just keep saying, well, you can look. No, ain't nobody, if you're not in that, really in that industry, you don't know shit. You might know a little bit, but you ain't gonna know. Like you too specific about your answers in the chat, Jimmy. And like I said, this no shade. I'm just giving you a props. You can take it or leave it, but I'm just saying. I see how you specifically talk about trucks and the industry. So yeah, I don't. I'm just sorry. I just don't believe you like a really Uber driver, or you used to drive trucks or something. Cause you too fucking smart on trucks not to be in that industry. And like I said, again, this ain't no shade. I would never shade you. I'm just being real. I just feel like you hella smart. I didn't heard you. At first, I'm like, yeah, he's just not black. That's how I felt, and I said that I don't know what live, like in one of my lives, but sitting down, listening to you, reading the chat, bro, you know too much about trucks not to be a trucker. Sorry. Again, no shade. You can show me the car and everything, but when I heard you talk about some of the trucks and like how, if they be in the cold too long, like, bro, yeah, you know too much about a truck. I have never dated a truck driver. I mean, long as he a man, I don't give a fuck. My uncle used to be a truck driver, and I don't know if you ever heard my story, Jimmy. This way before I even started my channel. I don't know if I was on Miss Pearl. I don't remember who live I was on, right? So I tell people sometimes, like I did come out here for that, for the minimum wage. But in the meantime, between times, another reason I moved out here, I have never been on this side of the United States, right? So when I was growing up, my grandma used to take us to. We have a family reunion every year. So this year, our family reunion is in Atlanta. Have never been to Atlanta. That's one of the places I wanted to move. Is like I said, Atlanta or Washington. But I ended up moving out here anyway. So our family reunion is um in Atlanta. I don't know what city, but it's in Atlanta, right? So I want to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like literally saving my money right now to go to ATL. Um, but it's not until July of this year. But I want to go. It is what it is. We have a family reunion in different states, but it's always like in the east part. I've been to like Orlando. I've been to, I mean, New York, New Jersey. I've been to Detroit, Ohio, Cleveland, Alabama. But the very favorite state I went to, I love, no shade, I love Louisville, Kentucky. We went there. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. We was right there by, I guess the, um, I don't know. I don't know if it's a um, um, lake or whatever, but I like the hotel we stayed in. I would never forget it because I love this place. But we was in this hotel, right? And the Vidocs was on like the fifth floor, so you didn't have to go outside to cross the street. You, because both of them they own both sides, right? So it was just a little Vidoc. You could go to the Vidoc to get to the other side, and then I don't know if like I said a lake. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it was beautiful as hell, and I liked it. That was one of my favorite places to go. So how our family reunion went, Jimmy Smith and my grandma had broke it down to me is it's just not a family reunion, right? It's a family reunion within the community my grandma grew up with. So they all came together. It just wasn't family. It's family and friends who grew up together, right? They grew up in Louis. My grandma grew up in. She was born in Jacksonville, Mississippi, but she really grew up in Luverne, Alabama. That's like not that far from Mobile. So um, they was raised there, and she ended up getting married to move to Chicago. That's how I ended up in Chicago, basically, quote unquote. But yeah, so my grandma grew up in the South, but she's like to this day, my auntie and them still paying the taxes on the house and on the land in Mrs. I mean in uh, uh Alabama. But see, I don't consider it being a black party, but it was the people she like literally. It was her sisters, brothers, and majority of them, like I said, they all went to school together as well. So it's basically, I want to say that the community of Luverne, Alabama, ended up making this family reunion, right? So I will never forget. I forgot what year we went, but I will never forget this man. And we was waiting to get checked in. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I say this because we never flew nowhere, right? Jimmy, we always my grandma rented vans, and my grandma had bought one of the vans back in. She bought it off the car lot. We went to go see the car. My grandma took us to go see the car shows every year, but she ended up buying it wasn't a minivan. Let me take that back. It was a big ass van. The back, that's this like back in what year is it? This I want to say in the early 90s, but that's one of them. The one she bought was you could lay the the cutout to a bed. You know what I'm saying? So she'll put a cutout into a bed, but I kept falling off. So I was like, I'll sleep on the floor. I don't give a fuck. Just make sure I got some covers, right? So I'm sleeping on the floor with my pillow. But in the meantime, between time, I'm listening to the road. And I thought that was so fucking dope. What you mean where I moved to? I'm from Chicago. Um I moved to Rock Island, Illinois. Then I moved to Iowa, Davenport, Iowa. Then I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota on the north side for 2 years. And then I ended up out here and I've been here ever since. That was back in 2014. What you mean, where to move? Y'all in my way, shorties. Hold on, y'all on my cords. Move, bro. Move! Yes, sir.
Okay, I was asking you a question. I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
No, I didn't. But you on here now. What you was asking me,
I
sir?
was saying you know where the places to move to.
No, I don't. I'm planning to move to the south, but I don't know where I want to move
No,
yet.
you have been traveling in. You have been traveling a lot. You know all of the good places to go to.
Why you say that? That's when I was like in my teenage years from when I was a kid, though, Jimmy.
Oh,
It's
oh,
totally different now.
oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You can ask a lot of people where to move to.
And I just want to say, Jimmy, again, since you up here and I can talk to you, I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, sir.
No, you're not. You're not.
I
I
just
can't.
don't
I
think,
can't talk too
I
long.
just, right, I just think you're black. And you know too much of the trucking industry. I think you hella fucking smart.
Listen
I
to
don't
my
believe you.
car. This is my car,
I believe you have a car.
not a truck.
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
that's a car. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I think a lot of people who own trucks has a car. Exactly. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to disrespect you at all, Jimmy. I think you hella cool. I think you know too much about the trucking industry not
I
to be in the
don't
trucking
know.
industry. You you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, Jimmy. I don't believe you. I think you hella smart. I just seen you in the chat. You know too much of the trucking industry not to know. For real, for real.
Uh, I don't know.
You keep saying I don't know, but I hear you talk about the trucks, and
So
you
you are
so
telling me I
knowledgeable.
have a voice changer?
No, I'm not saying you got a voice changer. Never did I say that. I just don't think you're in your right voice. You just know,
All of
like,
the time. All of the time.
yes, sir. And
That
I'm not trying. Look,
that is
Jimmy,
that is very not
but
very good.
Jimmy, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I would
You
never do
want to see me? You want to go date me?
that. No, you marry. I don't get down like that. But listen,
What she don't know won't hurt.
I don't believe you. But anyway, I wouldn't do no shit like that because karma's a bitch, and I wouldn't want nobody.
Yeah,
I didn't had
I
it done
agree.
to me, so I would never do that to another woman. Period. I don't care what color, race, creed they are. I wouldn't do no shit like that. But Jimmy, I promise you, I just really, really in my heart believe that you are black and you do drive trucks. Or
Oh,
you used to drive trucks. Like you are too knowledgeable. You're not gonna sit here and tell me. Even Ghost said you be finding him rates sometime. I don't believe that you that. I'm sorry, I don't.
okay, okay.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, you're not. You're not being disrespectful. You feel like you hit the car. Feel please fasten driver seat belt.
I just think you're too knowledgeable. You're
No,
hella smart when it comes down to these trucks. I
no.
hear you in the chat.
You can
And
learn the same way. I've been around these
I
people
don't,
long time.
right, but I do not believe you. I think you're too
I give you a
smart.
couple of years, you are going to be talking about the same thing I am talking. You just have to listen.
I just, I think you're too smart to know about trucks. I ain't saying you dumb. Don't take that.
No, I
You get what
understand
I'm
what you're
saying?
saying.
I just
Yeah,
think you so smart. I watch you in the chat.
no,
Even
like,
if I'm on the panel, I watch you in the chat. Or even when you come
yeah,
on the panel.
I understand what you're trying to tell me, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm a Uber driver. I'm driving. You don't know. You hear my vehicle?
I heard your horn.
Yeah, that's not a big truck horn.
I
It,
know it's not a big truck.
I
But
can
I
listen to radio. I don't even know how to work the radio. I don't know. Yeah, that's what people listen to. I don't know.
I'm just
Spanish
saying.
people in Miami. I don't listen to the. I don't listen to the radio. It is a Spanish radio. This is Miami. I don't know.
I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, like literally, you can tell me anything. Um,
I would love to
Jimmy, I
meet
really
you.
respect you. I respect you hella. You know what I'm saying? But I just see what you write in that chat. I see like how you come on the panel.
Maybe we can talk and we maybe meet.
I don't, we can't talk or meet. You're married. I don't.
We are talking now.
We're
I
talking
am
on
on
a
my way
panel
home. I have to go home.
because it's bedtime for you, Jimmy. But I
Two
just,
fifteen, 2:15 in the morning. I can't stay late doing Uber.
I'm just saying, like, I understand that, but like in my heart and in my soul, I just don't. I don't believe you. I just believe you're black. You're mixed or
Okay.
something.
I am going to, when my wife don't know I'm on YouTube, I am going to talk and show my face on StreamYard once again for the people to see me.
And when you gonna do that?
I'm going to do it. I don't like YouTube because it's one guy, he record me and put me on YouTube.
Well, I don't want you to
S125.
do that. You said who, Jimmy?
You hear me?
No, I didn't hear nothing you
No, I
said.
said it was a guy who record me. His name is S125.
That's my dog. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
can't
he
let you say
record
nothing
me.
bad about
I
him.
don't like to be recorded on YouTube.
Okay, I feel it, but don't show yourself then because I adore S125. Well,
Oh,
I adore all of y'all, but I really fucks with him, and I really, you know what
you
I'm saying.
talk
I
to
ain't
him
gonna let no,
off YouTube?
no, 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 no. But I
Oh,
respect everybody, so I just don't want. I don't want that friction in my.
you're a very nice lady. Sometimes you should be dating.
Oh my god. Whatever. You sound like my coworker.
Yeah, you should be dating. Unless you don't trust people, I think that's maybe what it is.
You and that's what I mean. You black. I don't care. Because
Okay.
you're right. You're right. That's why I'm
No,
saying that. You're right about me.
every guy, you don't have to be happy to race to say that.
Yeah. Some races, yes you do.
Oh,
Yes
I
you
don't
do.
think so.
I really do because like you read me like a book, bro. And I don't appreciate it. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, I know what you said. I know it's okay.
No,
I
but
forgot to tell you something, Tish.
I'm listening.
I am a psychic. Did I not tell you? I am a
No,
psychic.
but you kind of read me like a book. I'm really closed off to people. I always been like that ever since I was a kid, though. It
Not
don't have nothing to do with a relationship or not. You feel what I'm saying? I always been like that.
Yeah, you have to. There are some good people in the world. You have to trust them. I wouldn't
It's
drive Uber
hard,
all day if I don't trust people.
but it's
I have
hard. It's hard, Jimmy. It's hard.
you have to not be fearful.
And that's crazy because I don't want to get into no bullshit relationships like I already been into.
Yeah, I don't worry about it.
How long you been married, Jimmy?
Not too long,
What is
but
not too
marriage
long?
is not a thing. I'm married, I think, for the wrong reason.
Why you
It,
say that?
I just married for citizenship and married for kids,
Mm,
not for the right reasons. I'm a very bad little boy.
that's stupid.
No, I am telling you the truth. I'm not
Yeah.
honest. You see, when the ladies come on the chat, I'm always, how are you doing? I like to talk to them.
I don't know. Maybe because who I am and what I um used to watch my cousins go through because I was the only girl growing up with them. I don't like you talk to a female. Me myself personally, right, Jimmy? I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if you getting flirtations, I don't have a problem with that. But long as you know where everything stands at, I don't have a problem with it. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
It never bothered me. Never in my life. Like now, if you start, doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, like having y'all texting offline, I have a problem with that. But if y'all online, y'all having fun,
Yeah,
it
but
is what it is.
it can lead. Friendly conversations can lead to other things.
But that's if that okay, the person who in a relationship, that's if you let it get that far. That's my thing.
Yes.
You know, you know what I'm saying? Cause like you can, what I'm saying, be hella friendly, flirtatious or whatever online, but that's it. This is online. This is not like no DM or nothing
Yeah,
like
but
that. It don't bother me,
things can lead to that.
but that's only if you let it happen.
I understand, but I can't control it sometimes.
You let me tell you something. Anybody can control it if you know what you got at the crib.
No, I
Nothing
don't.
can stop you. I'm not sure,
Sometimes, sometimes it becomes very tempting.
but why would it come very tempting?
Temptations.
I mean, if you say so, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying.
I like other women.
You like
I'm
other
sorry.
women.
I'm sorry.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. I guess.
Yeah. Now
I'm
I
not
am
mad.
going to go into my home and I am going to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to get off here too. I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna take my ass to bed because I've been going to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Be hella tired when I get to work. So yeah.
Okay.
All
Make
right.
sure you make sure you get enough sleep.
You too, and I appreciate you coming up here.
Okay, I talk to you later.
All
Good night.
right. Good
Okay.
night. Everybody, good night. I appreciate everybody for being here. But I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna lay my ass down. And everybody have a great Wednesday morning. Thank you for being here. I'll let y'all later.